beauty, and welcome back to Vlogmas day 6. I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning, up bright and early. I've just been doing my morning shift duties. I feel like in every relationship, one of you takes one of the responsibilities and one of you takes the other. And it wasn't until a friend of mine recently called it the morning shift and the evening shift that I literally felt like it clicked into place. It's like working at, you know, I don't know, a cafe or something, and you'd usually be the kind of person that would either take the morning shift or you take the like later shifts. And with Alex and I am so the morning shift person. Like, I am the one who is up earlier than him most mornings. I am quite a morning person. I quite like going downstairs and making us tea and coffee, taking it back into bed, and especially on a weekend, just lying in bed for a little bit and drinking our drinks. And it's so funny because I know so many girls that tell me that their like partner does that for them. And I'm always the one that like goes downstairs and makes the drinks, like gets up, gets dressed, opens the curtains, makes the bed. But he is the evening shift guy. He is the one that makes sure the house is all locked up. He is the one chasing all of my candles around the house, blowing them out and making sure that there's no candles that he's missed before coming to bed. He's the one that does, you know, all the lights off. He turns off the Christmas tree. He is the night shift, the evening shift in our relationship. And it's so funny how it just kind of falls into that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it wasn't ever deliberate, it wasn't ever intentional that we did that, but that's just the way that things have fallen. So I would love to know, are you a morning shift or are you an evening shift in your relationship, or do you do both? I know a few people that say that they end up doing both. I'm the one that does the waters when we come to bed, but that's usually because I get the waters, I put them on our bedside table, and then I'm in bed first, and then I'm waiting 10-15 minutes for Alex to do all of the lockup, all of the night shift, and then come and join me in bed. But just got me thinking this morning as I was getting up and doing my usual morning shift, but I need to get myself dressed, get some makeup on, and get ready for the day. But I was just thinking about that this morning, and so I wanted to say good morning, and I would love to know, do you do the morning shift? Do you do the night shift? Comment down below. Looking a little bit more glam, a little bit more ready for the day. I am loving a little bit of sparkle in my makeup at the moment. I feel like it's sparkle season and I am leaning into that. And do you know what is my absolute favorite at the moment? This Bobbi Brown long wear cream shadow stick in the shade Moonstone. You would have seen that I unboxed this when I showed you the gorgeous Christmas collection. So it is a part of that collection, but I'm pretty sure that you can buy all of the shades individually as well. I will leave this linked down below because, oh my goodness me, this is just the most perfect, like, pearlescent eyeshadow. I mean, can you see it there? I am so in love, and I am someone who doesn't really suit really like heavy dark eyeshadows on my eyes, so I love the fact that they've got this really gorgeous, very festive, very shimmery color that's still very nice and light, very warming and like opening on my eyes. I always feel like when I've got a heavy dark shade, it literally looks like my eyes are like half shut, whereas this really suits my hooded eyes and is so easy to apply. Literally all you need to do is rub it in like a crayon on your eyelid, and then it just blend it in with your finger. You don't need a brush, you don't need any like utensils or anything like that. You can do it on the go if you're going for like a day to night kind of a look. If you are looking to add one thing into your kind of like festive makeup collection, I feel like you need to make it this. This is honestly just my absolute favorite, and the reason why I'm looking a little bit more glam and a little bit more sparkly is because we actually have a very fun evening ahead of us. I'm heading up to Maidenhead tonight to Clivedon House, which is somewhere that actually we used to visit quite a lot when we lived fairly near there. We used to live in an old flat, and we used to live fairly near there. Alex and I actually used to live in a flat up in Berkshire, and it was only about a 15-20 minute drive from Clivedon. So we used to go on lots of like walks around the National Trust property. It was so beautiful. But I'm actually heading up there tonight by invitation from Clivedon to celebrate their new ski bar terrace, which honestly sounds like a dream. It's going to make me want to book a ski holiday. I know it is. We don't have anything planned for the new year, and I feel like after tonight I'm going to be straight online having a look at holidays because I love a ski holiday and especially love a little bit of Apres. So it's very much Apres vibes tonight. A little bit of glitz, a little bit of glamour, but a lot of cozy vibes. And I do need to actually add some jewellery to my look, which I always feel very naked without. And I actually have partially myself, partially you guys to blame for this purchase, because when I recently showed you my new bits from Sezane, I was having a cheeky little browse. This is the problem with doing my own description boxes, is I end up linking things for you guys and then finding more things that I want for myself. It is a dangerous game, but it was actually one of you that messaged me to say that they've added a few new additions into their jewellery range, and if there is one thing I love, it is Sezane jewellery. I have so many pairs of Sezane earrings in my collection. I absolutely adore them. I feel like they are just so perfect at adding a little bit of glitz, a little bit of glamour, without a huge amount of effort. I think that's what I really, really like about their earrings particularly. They are obviously costume earrings, but in terms of price points, I feel like they're a very good kind of like mid-range price point for such beautiful, very, what's the word? Very well designed statement earrings that you can still wear time and time again. Like, I've worn these to weddings, I've worn these into London for events, and I feel like especially like tonight where my outfit is going to be a little bit more kind of like pared back, but I still want to add a little something extra, something a little bit more fun. These are going to be so perfect. I also love the pouches that always come with the Sezane jewellery. I have so many of these pouches in my collection. They're great for like storing pills in your bag if you need like painkillers with you. I put like my little lip balms and things like that. I'm always giving these away to friends and family as little coin purses and things like that. But these I am so in love with. I feel like these are just the perfect addition into my into my Sezane jewellery collection. The most adorable little petal earrings. I mean, look at those. And one thing I really like about Sezane earrings is that I can sometimes struggle with very uncomfortable, very heavy statement earrings. I have a few from a few other brands. Mango is one that I really like, but I do often find their more kind of statement earrings are quite heavy. I get to the end of the night and I'm like, rip these out of my ears, whereas Sezane I feel like are a little bit more lightweight and so a little bit more wearable. And I mean, how beautiful are they? Oh my goodness me, and it matches so perfectly when you've got like a little bit of gold hardware, a few more gold details. You know what I'm like. I do like mixing my metals, but I do feel like gold on gold, especially at Christmas time, it's just that little bit more special. I mean, how stunning are they? I feel like they work with so many different like hairstyles as well. I feel like at this time of year you can maybe have a little bit more fun with your hair. Do a half up, half down, a full slick back bun, and they just add so much glamour to your look, particularly if you're having a bad hair day. I love to just scrape my hair back and let the earrings do the talking. They are such a gorgeous addition into my collection. I just want to wear these all day now. I know that my event isn't until the evening, but I'm literally just going to have these on because they are so, so beautiful. I realise it's been quite a while since we actually did any kind of like jewellery collection update, and after unboxing these Sezane earrings, I feel like it is the perfect time to show you my Sezane earring collection. Now we're going to start this off by saying, hi, my name is Ellie and I'm a Sezane jewellery addict. So this is a no judge zone before we actually open up my gorgeous jewellery box. So this is the Bella from Wolf. I know I've shown you this before, but this is the most stunning jewellery box I think I have ever owned. She's so special. She's such a perfect size. This is actually the medium. You can get the medium or the large. I will leave both linked down below for you guys because they would be such a special gift. Wolf jewellery boxes are so well made, so well designed, and such heritage pieces. And I feel like the Bella is an absolute crowd pleaser. They've done quite a few different designs, different kind of like colorways, but I absolutely adore this. This is in the most beautiful, like taupey, really lightweight, almost like pinky cream color, which matches up my dressing room. It's so perfectly. So I've not actually organized what is inside of here, so you can see a true collection of my more kind of like everyday jewellery pieces. These are my more reached for pieces. I do actually have another jewellery box with a few other bits in, which is ridiculous to even admit, but these are my more reached for. They also have a little shell in one of the compartments. This is actually a shell that Alex managed to literally dive to the bottom of, I was going to say the ocean, but it's definitely not the ocean, the sea. I think it's the Adriatic Sea that surrounds Croatia when we went on holiday, and it's the most beautiful shell I think I have ever laid my eyes on. And it's just a reminder of every single day, the lovely memories that we have together and how lovely my fiance is. So I keep that in there as just like a little memento, but the rest of it is gorgeous jewellery bits. I've got my watches here, my Seconda watch and my Lola Rose watch. And then as you can see, all of my pearl earrings. They don't really have anywhere else to go, and I reach for them so often that it's just easier to keep them out here. I've got some more like sparkly bits that I absolutely adore, but what I wanted to show you was the section underneath. So this is my Sezane Jewellery Collection, or more specifically my Sezane earring collection, which is getting a little bit out of hand, I'm not going to lie, but I feel like if I just scoot this over, we're going to have a little gap for these ones to go into. It's fine, we've got the space, we've got the room, I can definitely justify the new purchase. But these are all of my Sezane and actually a few other brand, more kind of like statement earrings. So these are the ones from Mango, which I do absolutely adore, but these are the ones that honestly by the end of the night, I'm ready to rip out of my ears, and they don't necessarily look that heavy, especially compared to some of the other ones in here that you would definitely think are a lot heavier. But I just feel like the way that Sezane have made their earrings, they've made them so lightweight, they've made them so comfortable. So these were actually my first pair of statement earrings from Sezane. They're really beautiful, kind of like hoop floral detail. I absolutely love these. They've got like a mother of pearl kind of effect. I love them so much, I actually ended up getting a second pair in like a really gorgeous pinky colorway. Now they actually do these in so many different colors. They do them in a red, which I do kind of think would be perfect for Christmas. I am kind of tempted to get my hands on. I think they also do them in a green and a tortoise shell. I'll leave them linked down below, but I really love the pink. It's so gorgeous for like wedding season. So perfect if you've got like a summer wedding at 2 at 10. I absolutely adore these, and I would say these are probably some of the most comfortable. My most worn, however, I would actually say are these. These are the most beautiful, almost kind of like leaf style earrings. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. So it kind of looks like it's been almost like beveled, almost like bashed in, and it just makes it look a little bit more imperfect, but they sit so nicely in your ears. Again, can be styled up with your hair up or down. They can just be worn in so many different ways and add so much interest. I'd say these are probably some of my most complimented earrings as well as these ones, which are definitely my favorites for wedding season. I really like that these are almost a little bit more flat. I don't know if you can really tell, but compared to like the hoop ones, these kind of stay a little bit more flat to your head, and so for me are a little bit better for those hair up looks, whether it is a bun or a half up, half down. Again, this comes in quite a few different colorways. It comes in like a tortoise shell. I think there's also a red and a green, potentially a pink, lots of different variations, which again, I will leave linked down below, but I absolutely love those. These, I actually don't find myself reaching for quite as much, but I do absolutely love them. They're like a really interesting kind of double hoop, double almost like pearl drop detail, which are so gorgeous. I do have a matching bracelet too. I then also love these. These are stunning in summer, actually, when you're away on holiday and it's the evening and you don't want to make a huge effort. You know, maybe you've washed your hair after being in the pool or being in the sea and you just want to chuck your hair up, but have something a little bit extra, give you a real lovely addition to your outfit. It's like the real focal point. I love these for summer, as well as these shell ones, which I just think are so gorgeous. I wear these a lot in the summertime. I wore them when we were away in Croatia, and again, had so many compliments. And I feel like because it's a shell, again, they're so lightweight, you barely notice that you are wearing them. And then I've also got these gorgeous tortoise shell ones, which I think are so special. I love these in like autumn, again, when you've got your hair half up and you just want to really elevate like an evening outfit. I feel like I'm very well known now for my Sezane jewellery, just utilising it to elevate my looks. These are a little pair from Mango as well. No, I think these are from ASOS actually. I can't remember, but I really love these. They're very like 80s inspired. I remember when I got them, I think my mum said to me that she had a pair just like this when she was in her 20s, which I absolutely adore. So a real curated collection of statement earrings from Sezane and a couple of other brands that I feel like really elevate any outfit, and it's such an easy way to dress up any look, to take it from day to night, to elevate your hair, your makeup. I absolutely adore using my jewellery for that. But that is what is inside the Bella jewellery box, my kind of more reached for everyday jewellery pieces. I just absolutely adore my jewellery, as you can probably very much tell. This has quickly become my favourite spot in the house to sit and chat all things Christmas, especially like now when we are rapidly losing daylight. To sit with the Christmas tree on in the background twinkling away just makes me so happy. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Christmas gifting, because I have just had a rather exciting, rather large delivery arrive from one of my favourite brands, a brand that I have shopped at for myself, that I have gifted to friends and family, to Alex before in the past, that is all about sleep. And I feel like it can be really tricky with regards to Christmas gifting, to come up with unique ideas, to show people how well you know and love them, to be able to give them Christmas gifts that they're actually going to use. And Drowsy is one of those brands that I feel like create the most incredible sleep accessories, I think is probably the best way to describe it. And you guys probably don't know this about me, but I actually went through a period of life where I struggled with sleep so much. Sleep is so important to me now. That's why I'll often make jokes about being in bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, really making sure I get my 7, if I can, 8 hours of sleep a night, because I went through a period of time where I used to be able to cope, or slash I just had to survive off about 2-3 hours sleep every single night. And this went on for years. I had pretty much insomnia. I think it's safe to say that it was definitely insomnia, and it's definitely something that's genetic because my dad has this as well. He really struggles with sleep. Is often up at like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, just literally not being able to sleep. I used to lie awake in bed staring at the ceiling, just willing the sleep to come, because it wasn't as if I wasn't tired, it wasn't as if I wasn't like ready to sleep. I would try so many different things, and I feel like now, having like overcome that, being able to get like a good full night's sleep is something that is so important to me. So having like sleep accessories is something that I love being able to gift other people, especially if they travel a lot or if they struggle with sleep. I feel like it's such an incredible gift to give. So I wanted to show you a few of the kind of like sleep accessories that Jewellery does. First of all is their iconic sleep mask. Now, I have tried many different sleep masks in the past, and I've never found any as comfortable as the Jewellery ones. I have a couple in my collection and I absolutely adore them. I take them away on holiday with me, especially if I don't know what the situation is going to be like. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a hotel room and it is like, maybe the curtains aren't quite like blackout enough, or there's like a weird light that blinks in the corner. I'm so sensitive to light when I sleep, to the point where Alex can't even charge his toothbrush in our bedroom when we're sleeping, because I can literally see, you know, when the brush kind of does this, the light does that to show it's charging. I can't do it. Literally cannot do it unless I have like a sleep mask with me. I like taking these on like planes and things like that, because they really help you sleep as well. They help you to be able to like block out all of the light. So it's basically almost like a entire head mask. It literally wraps around the entirety of your head, as you can see, and just blocks out all light. And what I really like about this is the fact that it goes all the way around the back of your head. So if you're on a plane, not only does it completely block out light, but it also almost gives you like a bit of like extra cushioning, so you can kind of like lie on your side. It keeps your earphones in if you're wearing earphones, and it's just the comfiest thing in the entire world. I have actually been asked when I have been on a long haul flight where I got this from, because it just looks absolutely amazing. It is silk as well, so super soft. It's not gonna like take off all of your makeup, and it's really lovely on your skin. So such a good gift. They do it in like an array of colors, an array of different like designs, so you can choose one for the people that you love. I feel like this is just like an iconic kind of like charcoaly black color, which I feel like is great for the men in your life, but you can gift it to anyone. So I feel like a good sleep mask is something that, I was gonna say money can't buy, but literally money can buy, because Jewellery do it, and it is just such an iconic product of theirs. With regards to my sleep routine, I am not even going to pretend that I'm not Pavlovian with the routine that I have given myself. I have literally conditioned myself with regards to my sleep, and I do think it helps so much. Sometimes I think we forget that like we're just big kids. Like, you know, often people will give kids a particular blanket to go to bed with, or like a particular toy that is like, this is your sleepy time toy, and it definitely helps. They associate that toy with going to bed, they associate that toy with going to sleep. Well, for me, scent is a huge thing that really helps with regards to sleeping. I love a pillow mist or a pillow spray. I feel like it just really helps set the mood. It really almost like triggers your brain to knowing like, oh, this is my pillow spray, this is what I spray when I'm going to bed. I need to be getting sleepy, I need to be going to bed, let's go to sleep. Like, it really does work. There's the Sleep SOS pillow spray, and what I really like about this is it's not just a lavender spray. I feel like there are a lot of pillow sprays out there that are literally just pure lavender, whereas this has so many good ones in it. It has wild lavender, ylang ylang, bergamot, cedarwood, and vetiver. And honestly, ylang ylang and bergamot are 2 scents for me that are just so calming, that are so lovely. Whenever I'm at like a spa, if they ask me if there are any particular like scents or anything that I like with regards to the aromatherapy oils, I'll always ask for ylang ylang or bergamot. Absolutely love them. I also just think this looks so nice on your nightstand. It's like such a gorgeous bottle, and honestly, just smelling this now is making me feel so sleepy. So I feel like that is another incredible gift. Lovely stocking filler. And another great stocking filler is their silk scrunchie set. I feel like we've talked about this a little bit recently, but I am such a silk lover. I feel like I've made the switch to silk with regards to my pillowcase, with regards to my eye mask, and also with regards to my hair products, and it has made such a difference to my skin, to my hair. It doesn't break or damage my hair nearly as much, and it's just so much better. And I feel like this is just such a lovely gift because it's something that you wouldn't necessarily really think to like get yourself, to treat yourself to. It feels a little bit bougie just to like get yourself a set of silk scrunchies, but giving to someone else I think is so lovely. And these are great, particularly if you're the kind of person who ties their hair up at night. But also these I wear to the gym, I wear on runs, I use silk scrunchies for everything, and I love these ones because they're a little bit thinner, if you can see, so I just find them a little bit more wearable. And lastly, it's actually a product that I did not know that Jewellery did. This is really exciting because I feel like this might be a new discovery and a little bit of an addiction. The Jewellery Sleep Candle. Now again, it's just like your pillow mist. I feel like having scent is so important when it comes to sleep, and for me, I love using sleep candles when I run myself baths. You know, I am such a bath girl, and actually even talking about it, it's kind of making me a little bit sad that I'm not going to be able to run myself a bath tonight, that I'm having to go out, and tomorrow night. It's going to be a few days until I next manage to run myself a bath, but you know, the next time I do, I am lighting this. This smells absolutely amazing. It has got 5 apothecary oils in here. It's got bergamot, cedarwood, wild lavender, ylang ylang, and vetiver. So it is exactly the same scent as the pillow mist. So again, you get that like association, you get that connection with the pillow mist. And oh my goodness me, I cannot tell you how amazing that smells in candle form, and that candle is absolutely beautiful. Do you see that? I feel like that would be a great candle to gift men or women. Sometimes I feel like the men can often get forgotten about when it comes to like candles, home fragrances. I feel like often we think about it for the women in our lives, but if you know someone who is a man in your life who maybe struggles with sleep, or they love their baths, they just love really unwinding and relaxing after a long day, this could be an incredible gift for them. I absolutely love that. Oh, that scent is just so gorgeous. As I said, this might be starting a new addiction for Jewellery candles that I did not know existed before now, but this would make such an incredible gift. So I'll leave all of those linked down below because I feel like they would just make such incredible Christmas gifts and just show somebody how much you know and love them. I mean, say you know somebody that works night shifts, so they need to be able to use a sleep mask because they have to sleep a lot during like daylight hours, or somebody that maybe travels a lot for work. I feel like the pillow mist is amazing because being in different hotel rooms can often be really disruptive on your circadian rhythm, so just being able to like make it smell like home again I think is so lovely, and just again it shows how much you know somebody's routine, knows what somebody would like and what they would actually use as a Christmas present. But I feel like Jewellery is honestly one of the best brands when it comes to Christmas gifting, so I'll leave all of those down below in the description box for you. I was just about to start getting myself ready for the day when I realized we have not actually done today's Molten Brown advent calendar door. So let's see what is behind door number 5. What do we have here? Looks like a moisturizer. We have the Mesmerizing Oud Accord and Gold Body Lotion. Oh my goodness me, I love the Molten Brown body lotions. I feel like if you really want to just like layer up that scent, and if you want to get compliments all day long, I feel like having a beautiful smelling body lotion just really helps with regards to that scent layering and really helps with like that longevity throughout the day. I'm really excited to add this into my routine. Mesmerizing Oud Accord is one of both Alex and my favorite fragrances, so I know we're going to be fighting over this moisturizer, but I just have to not tell her that I got it. Oh, you'll have to tell me what you think of tonight's look. I'm just popping on a little bit of pressed powder. This is the best powder in the world when you want to take away a little bit of shine without like completely mattifying your face. This is the NARS Translucent Light Reflecting Setting Powder in the shade Crystal, and honestly it's the best thing in the world, especially when you're going from just like a day to night kind of a look. But as I mentioned, tonight's theme is Apres Ski vibes, and I'm so excited about it. I'm envisioning a lot of amazing mulled wine. I'm envisioning some fondues. I'm envisioning like gondolas that have been like transformed into seating area. All of the snow covered Christmas trees. It's going to feel so festive. So I've actually just popped on a little headband, just mainly to keep my hair out of my face, to keep my ears a little bit warmer as well. I always like to pull these over my ears because I feel like it's going to get very cold, and also just to really lean into that Apres ski theme. I always wear a headband whenever I'm skiing, so really reminds me of my ski holidays. But I've also just grabbed some leather gloves. These, I cannot remember where I got them from, but I'll leave a similar pair linked down below. I love a pair of leather gloves just to really like elevate an outfit, especially with an all black outfit. I feel like they look so incredible, and I really like these because these are touchscreen as well. Not that that usually works for me because my hands are so small. I don't know if you can see, my thumb doesn't actually reach the end of the thumb bit, so I can't actually use my phone with these, but I really like them nonetheless, and they're going to keep me really nice and snugly warm. And then coat wise, I'm going to be wearing my fluffy Hobbs number just to keep me again really nice and snugly, and really lean into those kind of Apres ski theme vibes. Let me show you the full look actually before we go, because I feel like I'm going to be so nice and toasty warm, and I'm so looking forward to tonight. And this is what I absolutely adore about these earrings, because how much do they elevate this outfit? I feel like without them it would be borderline a little bit too pared back, a little bit too simple, but having a beautiful pair of like statement earrings just really elevates the entire look, makes it a little bit more nighttime appropriate. And I don't know what it is about black with gold, but it just screams at Christmas to me. So I love how much the Sezane earrings just elevate the look, especially with the headband, which as I said is going to keep me nice and toasty warm, but also just really leans into the Apres ski vibes. And the Hobbs coat, oh my goodness me, I am so glad that I've got this. It's going to keep me so toasty, I'm not gonna lie. I have also added thermals on underneath just in case, because I'm a very cold-blooded person. I get cold so easily, and I'm assuming they're going to have like heaters. I assume that they're going to have like things in place, but I get really grumpy when I'm cold, and it's just not worth the risk. So I've got thermals on underneath my roll neck, and then thermals on underneath my wide leg trousers. So a very simple outfit on underneath. I've just got a little pair of heeled boots from Vivaya, and then the coat is the outfit. And that's what I love about these fur coats, is they're so great when you've got more like outdoor kind of like nighttime events, when you want to look really elevated but still be really nice and snugly warm. Hobbs have actually re-released this coat in a couple of new colorways this year. There's a really beautiful like mauvey dark almost plum color, which is stunning, and then a really lovely brownie color as well, like a chocolate brown. I mean, this I think will henceforth ever be known as the Vlogmas Intro coat, but also a perfect coat for tonight's event, especially paired with like the leather gloves and the all black underneath. I've got my little Mulberry mini Bayswater as well, because I can wear her crossbody as well as a top handle. She's such a versatile day to night handbag, and I also love the fact that they're like gold hardware, ties into the gold jewellery. I love it when an outfit comes together. I'm actually driving up to tonight, which I'm really excited about, because normally I'm on the train, I'm heading into London. It's so nice to head to Maidenhead, to basically head to our old neck of the woods and drive myself up to tonight's event. Honestly, I'm so looking forward to it. So let's get going. Let's head on up to Clivedon. Just arrived, and look at how beautifully Clivedon House is decorated. Oh my goodness me. Well, I think it is safe to say that the tree at Clivedon House is just ever so slightly more impressive than mine. How beautiful is this? The faux presents wrapped underneath. The fire is roaring away, and I'm heading over to the party now. This is just absolutely magical. Might just be the worst lighting in the entire world, but we have made it almost a week into Vlogmas, and I have not forgotten to end a single one of the videos. So I did not want today to be the first day that I didn't end the vlog, so I thought we could have a little debrief. I've propped you up in the car, and honestly, what an incredible event at Clivedon. It was such an amazing launch for the ski bar terrace. It is so beautifully decorated. It is literally making me want to book a ski holiday. They even had like pieced maps, and like they used gondolas as little like seating areas, the fondue. oh my goodness me. I am definitely going to have cheesy dreams tonight because I helped myself to that fondue. And I feel like sometimes people don't get what I mean when I say like cheesy dreams. I think I mean cheesy in the sense of like cringy. No, I mean cheesy in the sense of, why is it whenever you eat cheese you always end up having like the weirdest dreams afterwards? I feel like we need to look into this. There must be like a study that has been done about the effects of cheese on your dreams, because every time I eat like a heavy amount of cheese, I'm talking like fondue or like a raclette, something where it's like an excessive amount, I always wake up the next morning thinking that was the weirdest dream I think I have ever had. So the cheese fondue, the chocolate fondue, and all of the drinks were absolutely amazing. They had a really good selection of non-alcoholic, as well as the night timber, as well as the cocktails. It was so much fun. I couldn't recommend it any more highly. If you are heading to Clivedon for a little staycation this Christmas, I really would love to do like a little 2-night stay over at Clivedon House. I think it would be so incredible. Even if you just find yourself nearby and you want to do just like a lovely little like Apres Ski vibe evening with friends, with family, I'm pretty sure you can get food there as well. Have some drinks, have some cocktails. Honestly, they were so lovely, the staff as well. And oh my gosh, the valet guys, I wanted to give them the biggest cuddle because it's valet service at Clivedon, so they obviously take your car and like park it for you. So when I came back with my ticket, I needed to just like pay a little visit. They were like, that's fine, we'll go and grab the car around whilst you run to the ladies. I came back out and they had the heated seat on. They had the heating blasting because it is so cold tonight. And when I got in the car, I turned to the valet and said, you haven't moved the chair back, because I'm so used to, obviously I sit so far forward that I have to literally like pull the chair all the way back forward. And I was like, you didn't move the chair. He was like, don't worry madam, we get very used to driving in like different positions because we don't like to try, you know, we try not to like move people's chairs if we can. And I looked at him and went, you must have literally been driving with your knees up to your chest. And he giggled and was like, just a little bit, because obviously I'm so short compared to 99% of the population. So I was absolutely howling, but it was so nice having my heated seat nice and warm for me, having the heating blasting. So I had a lovely toasty tushy when I got in, and the heating blasting because it is freezing this evening, which I was very grateful for all of like the heaters and like the burners that they had at the ski bar terrace. So I'll leave a little link to Clivedon House, you can check it out because I feel like it's such a hidden gem. Maidenhead is actually so close to London, so if you're in or around London, it's like a really easy little hop, skip and a jump away, but it feels like you have escaped. It feels like it is in the middle of nowhere in the best way possible. So anyway, I need to get myself home, get myself to bed. I have honestly just had the best evening. It's been so much fun, and I'm very proud of myself for making sure that I end this video and say goodnight. It has been such a lovely day. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you tomorrow. Gosh, this week has gone by so quickly. I'll see you tomorrow.